So Shakira Akabusi, Chris Akabusi's daughter, is here to talk about maternal mental health. It is, of course, Mental Health Awareness Week this week, and we've been highlighting all of those issues. But Shakira's here to give us a different perspective on all of that. Very warm welcome to you.
Hello.
I've heard so much about you. Listen, Shakira...
You've got a lot to live up to.
I have. I'm just going to laugh really loud.
Yeah, we need a bit of an... There it is.
There it is. Perfect.
The Akabusi laugh. Listen, Shakira, you're a mum.
Yes.
And we've been talking a lot about about mental health, but maternal mental health in itself quite a unique problem. Tell us about your own journey through that.
Yeah, so I'm a mum of 4, and motherhood has been just this incredible journey, it absolutely is that. But I think also there's a side of motherhood that can be really overwhelming, and I did not expect that before I became a mum. So I had my own mental health journey where I really suffered with postnatal anxiety, and mine really manifested itself in OCD, and I've managed, I'm happy to now say, that I've managed to really make this incredible recovery to now from where I was. You know, I feel like I'm a completely different person, for the better, but it was a real struggle.
So how do you even begin to approach the fact that there is an issue as an individual? Because it's meant to be the happiest time of your life, so they say. So how do you then go about approaching someone and saying, actually, this, for whatever reason, I'm struggling with this? Yeah,
so it absolutely is. And the thing is, the two can go hand in hand. It was a great experience, and I really loved the journey of motherhood. But I think for me, it was this overwhelming pressure of protectiveness. You know, everybody, before I had children, everybody spoke to me about how much I'm going to love this baby as soon as it's born. And so I expected that, but I didn't expect this really overwhelming protectiveness, and I found that quite daunting. I think that, you know, if we could open up the conversations about these difficult things more, it could be really helpful.
Yeah, Shakira, look, this really resonates with me. Like you, always wanted to be a mum and have found motherhood absolutely the biggest joy of my life. But almost from the moment my little one was born, I was also struck by this awful, overwhelming fear. It was just a cold fear. I thought from the moment he was born that if he slept on me, he might die from sudden infant death syndrome. Yeah. I was afraid of everything. And at the time, I didn't know that was postnatal anxiety.
Yeah.
But it took a long time for me to get back to being myself and to relax into it. And health visitors came, as they do, to all women after giving birth and asked, how's your mental health? And I'm fine.
Yeah.
But the questions weren't probing enough. I mean, I needed them to sort of say, are you behaving in normal ways, or is there anything that's worrying you? And I think I slipped through the cracks, and, you know, it was a really dark time for the first 6 months of my first child.
Yeah, and also I think with motherhood, so often we're told, trust your maternal instinct. But when you have anxiety, for example, the anxiety thoughts and the instinct thoughts can be really close together, and it's a fine line. And being able, for me, my recovery has been being able to really differentiate between the two and learning to understand what thought is my instinct, when do I really need to be concerned about something, and when is it an anxiety thought. And that's really difficult.
Yeah. Is it just about being heard, then, about being able to talk about it to someone, to know that someone is aware that you're struggling? Is that the key element to think, well, I can survive this because someone knows what I'm going through?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think having this space where you feel comfortable enough to be heard is important, but I also feel that it's about arming women with that confidence to know themselves. And I think that's what motherhood has given me that's been incredible, is this real journey of self-discovery where I felt empowered enough to, you know, understand myself and what my triggers are, and, you know, really, as I said, differentiate between those anxiety thoughts and those instinct thoughts.
And Shakira, what about your partner in all of this? I mean, he must have seen you slip away from him for a while and found that really difficult. You know, what are the things that anyone watching this at home that their partner should be looking out for, and what sort of support can they get and provide to their partners?
Yes, such a great question. And, I mean, I've had my own experience, but I don't have all of the answers. Yeah. But I think that is absolutely something that needs to be spoken about more, because my husband, I mean, we lived together at the time, and we still live together.
I was going to say.
Don't worry, Dad, it's all okay. But yeah, there isn't he really didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And neither did my family, my friends. Yeah. It's really difficult. And actually, a lot of it comes from you knowing that actually you need to take steps, you know, to recover. And there's only so much support that people can give you, and if they knew more, it would be really great.
We've only got 30 seconds left. I was just going to ask, what about the dads themselves having anxiety, feeling the pressure and the idea of needing to provide and all those sort of things? I mean, that's got to be as real, hasn't it?
Of course, yeah. It's not exclusive to just women. I think everybody can, everybody has mental health, and the more support we can offer parents, it really does, ripple down through the family. So it's really important.
And as Stephen says, we're almost out of time, but there is one word that I want to squeeze in, and that is the word exercise. I mean, you are the daughter of an Olympian, but that was your recovery, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That gave me that breakaway to, decrease the pressure valve, and that was one of my main coping mechanisms. It doesn't need to be 100 burpees in the gym. It could be going for a walk or going outside, but, so important.
Tell you what, I can see your dad in you. Isn't it funny?
What an amazing dad to have
just
as well.
the way you talk and your expressions, everything. It's like really obvious.
Oh,
once you know, you know.
Everyone just told me outside, and they said, "Oh gosh, he's so nice." And I was like, "Well, when he was telling me off, when I
yeah, but I tell you, I bet you he's an amazing grandpa to your 4
Oh my gosh, yeah, of course,
grandpa.
of course.
Yeah, I bet he
Send
is.
him our best.
I will.
Shakira, really good to see you.
Thank you
very much indeed.